All right, let me introduce, before we proceed with the second panelist, let me introduce our second panelist, Associate Professor, Dr. Xiuzhen Zeng. Dr. Zeng is a TVET professional with over 8 years of experiences in TVET, entrepreneurship education, and the digital transformation of TVET systems. She has led both international and national research projects demonstrating expertise in program development, policy analysis, and also project management. She possesses extensive teaching experiences in entrepreneurship education and curriculum development within the TVET sector, with a proven track record of designing innovative programs that enhance learner engagement and also training outcomes. She is passionate about advancing sustainable skills development and supporting UNESCO UNEVOC's mission in order to promote inclusive and quality TVET globally. Without further ado, please welcome Associate Professor Dr. Xiuzhen Zeng with the presentation on TVET curriculum and instruction, approaches and strategies in the context of digital transformation. Please welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Daria, for your introduction. And dear friends, dear colleagues, and good morning. I'm Zeng Xiuzhen from Shenzhen Polytechnic University, China. It's my great honor and to present and share about TVET curriculum and instruction to all of you about especially about the approaches and strategies from China and from Shenzhen PU in the context of digital transformation. In today's sharing, there will be 3 parts. Of course, the core part will be digital curriculum and instruction. However, the former 2 are also very important. I mean, the necessities, strategies, and approaches are also important as they form the formula. Also, they have impacts on the mode of digital curriculum and instruction. So let's begin with the necessity. Normally, when we analyze a transformation, we will analyze it from 3 perspectives. For example, technology, economy, and society. So let's begin with the perspective of technology. As we all know that digital technology have disruptive impacts on industry structure, shifts in employment rates, emergence of new market, etc., etc. It has the impact on almost every aspect of the society, and so have impact on education. So it requires a transformation in pedagogy and educational technology. Then about the perspective of economy. Both digital industrialization and industrial digitalization are the drivers of digital transformation of economy, and so it also had impact on education. Therefore, there is a growing demand for talent cultivation objectives, programs, and curriculum content to be flexibly aligned with market needs. Then about from the perspective of society, that digital technology brings changes in interpersonal interaction patterns in the society, and so in the area of education. So it requires teachers to comprehensively enhance their digital competencies, master information knowledge training, and skills needed for best teaching practices and promote multimodal teaching. So we could see that digital technology had impacts in almost every aspect of the society, and it is reshaping work, right? So from the data, according to the data from World Economic Forum Future of Job Survey 2024, that the top driver of business and labor market transformation is broadening digital access. And AI and information processing technology are the top drivers of business transformation. And the fastest growing skills for the future labor markets are AI and big data. AI and information processing are universal drivers of business transformation across all regions, including Eastern Asia and Southeastern Asia, where we are living and we're most concerned. So it is predicted that there will be a massive global labor shift by 2030. 170 million jobs created and 92 million displaced. So skills gaps become the top barrier to organizational transformation. We are doing hard on removing those barriers. So we could see that skilling, upskilling, and reskilling now become the new normal for the future workforce. We skill, upskill, and reskill as to become multi-skilled professionals, especially with digital capacity, right, for the future workforce. So it is said that TVET plays a key role in any society when it comes to providing qualified labor for the economy and transitioning young people from learning to earning. TVET is arguably the education sector closest to the labor market. So we, TVET, actually have the mission for digital transformation. Then the second part about the strategies and projects for TVET governance. This is the framework by UNESCO for institutional governance in digitally transformed TVET, which include 5 dimensions: policy, process, people, stakeholders, and infrastructure. So then I will follow these 5 dimensions to share strategies and projects from China, from Shenzhen PU to you. So let's see the global vision. These 2 are actually UNESCO's strategic guidelines for global education and global TVET. Both of them have emphasized the importance of digital transformation in education and in TVET. So accordingly, many countries act and publish their central level strategy for digital education, and we could see that they're a common characteristic of those strategies. It is a growing focus on digital education, but limited AI integration. And you could see that these 2 tables are about the national and local policy actions in China. The table on the left is about the national level strategies. Actually, since 2012, more than 20 national policies have been introduced in China, forming a really well-structured and comprehensive policy system for digital transformation of TVET. And the table on the right, it's some local policy at provincial level or municipal level, which directly relate to AI area. Then, so Shenzhen PU act and publish our own digital transformation action plan and AI action plan. Both plan has instructed all the actions within Shenzhen PU related to digital transformation. So on this slide, showing you the national level digital governance system by the central government. It is called Education Management Platform. It is for education governance, actually, with 6 subsystems within: talent development status system, student management system, institutional management system, and program and public information service system. Which enables comprehensive data connectivity, and it also provides real-time access for institutions, for programs, for teachers, and for students from all over more than 11,300 TVET institutions. And this is a digital campus grading indicators for TVET by the central government. And also, this is a guide published by the central government also for constructing big data center in TVET institutions. So all in all, we could see that it is about the formation of a systematical framework and mechanism for digital transformation in TVET governance. So Shenzhen PU has its own digital governance system. We call it Shenzhen PU. It is a data center for education governance. We could see its service categories by directory, including information services, finance, student affairs, administrations, etc., etc. It provides those services to all the departments and schools within Shenzhen PU. And we said that the Shenzhen PU data center connects to the national level education management platform. That's the national level education management platform, yes, at the national level that I mentioned before on the formal slide. It means that all the data provided by Shenzhen PU could be inspected by the central government through this national level education management platform. So this is a common framework by UNESCO again. It is about 6 pillars for the digital transformation of education, but today I would like to emphasize the pillar related to infrastructure with about 5 dimensions. You could see electricity, internet access, hardware and devices, system software and services, and learning spaces. Then I will also follow this 5 dimension to share Shenzhen PU's digital infrastructures. So first, for electricity and internet access, Shenzhen PU has a digital campus framework which integrated newer infrastructure supporting AI-driven perception, big data, and platform connectivity. It is China's first 5G-enabled smart campus in TVET, and Shenzhen PU is also equipped with desktop-based VR labs, immersive training rooms, and VR collaboration centers. It also enables interactive, simulation-based, and experiential learning at scale. And Shenzhen PU has its own digital teaching and learning platform. It is called iStudy. We could use it through our personal computer and also app, which connects teaching resources, student data, and training process on a unified digital platform. It also supports personalized learning, intelligent scheduling, and real-time teaching and learning analytics. So let's take a closer look on the iStudy platform with 11 subsystems within. Then this is a framework again, but this time it's about the multi-stakeholders who could support digital transformation in TVET. And for this, it wants to emphasize the importance to collaborating with the industry from the labor market. And actually, the collaboration with industry from labor market is like a mantra in TVET, and actually is the basic principle for Shenzhen PU to have joint curriculum design or joint program design. And Shenzhen PU has partnered with 18 sound enterprises to co-develop talent through joint curriculum and skills innovation, and it is in 9 key areas. We have operations in 9 key areas, for example, in governance and cultural development, in developing program and curriculum syllabuses, in building a high-quality teaching team, etc., etc. You could see that. Then, most TVET institutions in China it's guided by the national framework to enhance digital capacity because we have a teacher literacy framework by MOE. And Shenzhen PU is also guided by the global frameworks. For example, UNESCO's ICT competency frameworks for teachers, the UNESCO AI competency frameworks for teachers and students. So for building teachers' digital capacity, we have established 2 centers, the Teaching and Academic Research Center and Curriculum Studies Center, which help to organize those needs-based teacher trainings, the workshops for enhancing teachers' digital competencies, and help to establish those teaching research communities. Then, about the third part, digital curriculum and instruction. Okay. So, how can I get back? I'm sorry. Go back to. Yes, I got it. Thank you. Sorry for that. Actually, these tables are showing the latest developments in digitalization research and practices in TVET China. Those are from 20 top journal sources of literature. And the most high-frequency keywords in those articles are digital economy, industry education integration, and industry education interaction. And the topic that we're most interested in is digital curriculum and instruction, which are with 4 subtopics: digital curriculum design, digital teaching materials, teaching methods and learning scenarios, and teaching evaluation. Also, I will follow these 5 subtopics to share the following contents to you. First, about digital curriculum design. So this flowchart is actually a strategic roadmap at Shenzhen PU for our teachers to develop TVET programs that respond to evolving industrial demands. We clarify the industry trend first, and then we analyze the industrial chain by identifying key players, technologies, jobs, and industry needs. After that, we developed and adapt programs based on industry expectations. And finally, we will deliver outcomes that directly serve the industry trend. Actually, it is a quite general approach, but it is by following such a general approach that Shenzhen PU can make sure that its program development is driven by emerging and future industry needs. So this is showing the latest data from Shenzhen PU. 16 new programs introduced, and 70 to 16 programs upgraded. And 100% of them are aligned with 20 key industry clusters and 8 future industries. So this is a micro-level approach to design industry-aligned curriculum frameworks. We do the research first, and then identify core job positions. After that, we analyze typical job tasks and the required core competencies. And finally, we determine corresponding courses supporting core competencies to form the curriculum framework of the program. So beside those macro-level approach and micro approach, we also follow the national standards and guidelines issued by the MOE. Actually, this is a screenshot from the formal website, which is about the 758 new program syllabuses for TVET. Actually, we can download each of the 785 new program syllabuses from this official website, which covers almost 53% of more than 1,400 programs listed in the national catalog of TVET programs. And this is one of the syllabuses that I downloaded from the website. It is about ICT engineering technology program syllabus. We could see the 11 dimensions as the basic framework for each of the syllabuses for programs in TVET. And moreover, actually when we designed our program or our curriculum, we not only follow those national standards and guidelines, which also consider the local environment, the local needs, of course. Then these are Shenzhen PU syllabuses framework for programs and courses. And the 4 images are just showing parts of the published syllabuses for programs and courses by Shenzhen PU. So Shenzhen PU has its own instructional reform. by using project-based learning and at the same time embedding open pedagogy principles. So these are about 3 types of project-based curriculum design that are widely recognized and applied by Shenzhen PU's teacher in their practices. The first type are mainly for those theoretical courses. And the second type and the third type are mainly for those, for most engineering programs, with the projects correspond to real-world enterprise workflows. Then it's a framework again. It's a framework raised by Tyler with 4 basic elements of a curriculum. We should consider both the 4 elements as the processes when we design our digital curriculum. So first is the objectives. When we're designing our curriculum objectives, we consider the needs from the society, from the students, and also the programs. And then we further identify the learning objectives at various levels, from university level, department level, program level, curriculum level, and then to the unit level. So according to those course objectives, then we designed our curriculum by aligning with industry needs. This is showing a case of objective design at Shenzhen PU about the business English course. We analyze the relevant job position from 3 perspectives: typical job tasks, work processes, and job competency requirements. And then we further identify the course objectives from 3 perspectives: knowledge objectives, skill objectives, and the objectives relate to attitudes. And according to those objectives, then we will define the curriculum contents by identifying projects and subtasks. Those projects are designed and sequenced according to actual work processes and logical workflow. And each project, we have those multiple modules or subtasks within each of the projects. So for the organization process, these are the 6 dimensions that we need to consider when structuring the learning activities for our students: who, what, where, when, how, and why. So this is the case again about business English course. The class is structured as a simulated company. We have class as company simulation, and then team project planning, independent task execution. After that, project outcome presentation, and last, we have the learning outcome. So the evaluation in the business English course, we have 2 types of evaluation: summative evaluation and formative evaluation. And it has multi-source assessment, including content quality and presentation, interaction with audience, etc., etc. And it has 3 criteria for the evaluation, including self-assessment by team members, peer evaluation among groups, and instructors' comprehensive evaluation. So, about digital teaching and learning resources. Actually, Shenzhen PU is doing quite well, very well, in developing those digital teaching and learning resources. But not only Shenzhen PU, I think that most TVET institutions in China are doing quite well in developing digital teaching and learning resources, because we are supported and instructed by projects from various levels: national level, provincial level, and institutional level. some of the projects are course-oriented and some of them are program-oriented. I would take the quality courses projects as an example. It is a project raised by the national level. It has been lasted from 2003 to 2010. Within the 7 years that more than 3,900 national level high quality courses had been developed, and more than 750 higher education institutions has participated in the development. And besides, over 20,000 provincial and institutional high quality courses had been developed. So all of that, basing on such outputs and achievement, we should say achievement, that the national government had established and launched a national level platform. It is called Smart Education of China. This platform integrates various existing resource systems and platforms. And by 2025 in May, more than 1,100 national and professional level program teaching and learning databases, and it has more than 27,000 high quality MOOCs, and over 164 million registered users, and more than 61.3 billion total wheels and users from over 200 countries and regions. So those projects are ongoing projects. So since 2019, and another national level course-related project is proposed by the central government. It is called Golden Courses Project, or we should say it also called First Class Courses Project. We expected that the courses should be categorized by advanced level and innovation, and it should be in diverse formats. So accordingly, Shenzhen PU launched our own initiative to advance the golden course development. We set the goals for the development of golden courses, and at the same time, we launched 10 projects for the development of golden courses. We established a robust curriculum development mechanism by issue and publish those official documents and rules within Shenzhen PU to support the development of golden courses. We clarify those quantitative indicators for the course development, and also the qualitative indicators. We also clarify those qualitative indicators for developing those courses. So as a result, for now, there are 817 golden courses has been developed in Shenzhen PU. Here, this slide is showing the 4 stages of integrating digital technologies into education, from emerge stage, applying stage, infusing stage to transforming stage, and accordingly, we have various and different classroom, different kinds of classroom: traditional classroom, multimedia classroom, and internet-connected classroom, the future classroom. I consider that Shenzhen PU is on the stage of confusing, or in the transitioning stage from infusing to transforming. So accordingly, we are now with the internet-connected classroom, or from the internet-connected classroom to the future classroom. So this slide shows the digital teaching and learning environments within Shenzhen PU. It's the real picture. Multimedia classrooms we have, and smart classroom, and immersive simulation training centers. So those are mainstream online learning platform in China that will be used by most teachers and students. And this is our internal teaching and learning platform, iStudy platform, which can support online teaching and learning at scale. Following, I would introduce you briefly about some teaching methods that we encourage our teachers within Shenzhen PU to use: the blended learning, simulation-based teaching, gamified teaching methods, flipped classroom teaching methods, personalized teaching methods. Then about the evaluation. In evaluation, including both evaluation of students' learning and evaluation of teacher. So let's begin with the evaluation of students' learning. I highly recommend that you could consider this assessment triangle. It is a framework for you to use when you evaluate your students' learning. It is a process, includes the 4 processes. The first is learning process. In the learning process, first, you should consider how do students learn and acquire knowledge within a specific domain. After that, going to the observation process, we should consider what observation can we make to understand what students know and what they are able to do. And after that is the interpretation process. In this process, we should consider how do we interpret these observations, and then we have the last, a very important process, that's communication. How, when, and with whom do we share this evaluation? So then about the evaluation for teachers training. Actually, this table is showing the 4 evaluation agents at Shenzhen PU. When we have those teaching quality evaluation, the 4 evaluation agents are students, teaching supervision, teacher self-evaluation, and management bodies. And this table it's about the specific indicators for Shenzhen PU's teacher training quality evaluation. So thanks to the Shenzhen PU iStudy teaching and learning platform data that we could support online evaluation and data monitoring of teachers' instructional activities. And also we are able to have authentic, reliable, and transparent in our teaching evaluations. So that's all from me today. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. Thank you.